I wanna be close, close to your side.
When they first asked us if we wanted to do this video, my normal inclination was, I don't think so. I was worried that we might give the impression that somehow we have it all together, and we don't. Sometimes we really stink at this, and it just doesn't go well. It feels awkward and contrived. But then there are other times when something really amazing happens and our conversations just draw us closer to each other and to Jesus, and it's really special. And it's those moments that we try to recreate each day with the different things that we do. But that's really our only goal, is to grow closer to Jesus Christ, and along the way to grow closer to each other as a family. So one of the key points to emphasize through this whole process is that family devotions complement, even supplement personal devotions, but they do not replace them. It's essential that every member of the family spend their own quiet time seeking the person of Jesus and the still small voice that he wants to whisper in their ear. Only when we each do that will the family devotions have any real significance for everyone.
I was essentially not really doing anything, and then really felt drawn to start a dialogue and wasn't sure how to go about that. So I started small and started with a devotion, and then continued to add different components to that. So again, you can start very small. It can be 2 minutes a day. It can be 5 minutes a day. It just depends upon what your schedule is and what time you have. But the most important part is not necessarily how much time you use to start, but the fact that you actually need to start. And then once you actually begin the dialogue and that relationship with Jesus, I think you are more drawn into it, and he creates a desire within you to do more.
So for me, doing this right requires both margin and intentionality. I have to be willing to create the space in my day, in our family's routine, that we have the time to come together. I have to be intentional about the way I do things, both the things I do on my own and the things that I encourage our family to do together. But I think sometimes people say to me, that all sounds great, but we don't have time for that. And I look at it and say, well, I don't have time not to do this. This is the most important thing that I have going on in my entire life, my relationship with Jesus and my relationship with my family. And when that goes really well, amazing things happen that change the things I want to spend my time with. When you start investing in that relationship, you want more and more of it. You want to read his word. You want to listen for his voice. You want to sing his praises. It changes everything about your priorities, and you want to do that more than anything else. And that's why we do this each day, so that we can feed that hunger that he's created in us to spend time with him, loving each other in the process.
I love loud music. It fills me with almost calmness. It's very hard to explain. Listening to Christians screamo really helps me to just feel relaxed and calm, and just being able to soak in Jesus.
At the moment, I am reading a devotion book called Do Hard Things. I find that a scheduled devotion doesn't actually work with me for having a schedule I have to do every day. It makes me feel frustrated and stressed when I miss that day. So I just like a book that talks about Jesus every chapter to read however many pages I want that day. It really speaks to me.
Jesus is doing some amazing things in our hearts and in our family. Our devotion time is just one of the ways he's drawing us closer to him. And we want more of that.